So you guys read the title. You all seem to love my story times or whatever. So let's just jump right into it. So a few years back, when I was still in the closet, whenever I was single and I wasn't in a relationship with a guy, that was when I dated women. What a lot of people don't know about me is I am crazy shy. Like, I am really, really shy. So meeting women online was really the only way I can do it. Like, I could never walk up to anybody and be like, hey boo, can I get your number? Like, I wouldn't be able to do it. So that's how I met women. So I was on this one site and I met this gorgeous woman. I mean, she was just pretty just to be pretty. She had this dark, milky skin complexion and long, thick hair. She was a mom. She had a career. She was in college while working just like I was. So I was kind of drawn in on that, and we started like communicating via the app. And then eventually, like always, you move from the app to calling each other, and everything was cool. So we started to see each other. We were seeing each other for a few months. I'm gonna say maybe 6 months, like regularly seeing each other, going on dates. She used to spoil me. Like, she was a manager at a bank and she used to do so much. Like, she was amazing. She was a cool chick. So one day she texted me and she was like, hey, have you ever used a strap? And I was like, yeah, yeah, why? And she said, well, I brought one. I got the house to myself this weekend. Won't you come over? When she said she had the house to herself, I'm just assuming maybe her child went to his dad's house, or maybe her child was with the grandparents, kind of like how when it's my free weekend, my daughter was with her dad or one of her grandparents. So I didn't think anything of it. So I go over her house. Keep in mind, we were dating for every bit of 6 months, like 6 months of dating, going on dates. She's spending the night at my house. I'm spending the night over her house, like 6 months. So I get over there. She's cooking. She got lingerie on. She had the bath waiting for me. She had brought me some new lingerie. She had food ready. Like, this was gonna be a night. So I'm like, okay, this what we doing today? Okay. So we're drinking. She giving me a little stripper show. And one thing, it led to another, and shit happened in the living room. So we're in the living room doing what we do. Keep in mind, she asked me about the strap. So we're not just messing around, we doing it. So we're literally in the living room. I got this woman bent over her, like, you know how when you have your living room furniture, you have like a side chair and it usually have like a pattern on it. So I got this lady bent over this chair, doggy style. We doing, it's an event, okay? And out of nowhere, I heard something. And I'm like, what is that noise? And she was like, that's nothing. That's just the wash machine. Because she had a basement. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Okay, sis, you saying that's the washer? Okay, I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing. So we doing what we doing. Next thing you know, the side door open. And I stopped like this because I stopped, but I'm still in. Okay? And this big, tall dude looked at me. I looked at him. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And he like, B, who the hell is this? You in my house? I said, oh, wait a minute. Excuse me? Mind you, we butt naked, don't got nothing on but Well, she still had on lingerie. You know, you just pull it to the side, do you think? Whatever. But I'm naked, nothing on, but a purple damn strap. This was back in the day when I didn't invest in products. You know, them colorful ones. Don't get those. But I have nothing on but this colorful strap. And he like, you questioning who I am and you ain't here effing my wife. And I'm like, your wife? So I yanked out. I can't believe I'm telling you all this story. So I yanked out, and I guess I did it too fast, and it yanked something the wrong way because she screamed. And when she's screaming, now I'm cussing her out. He cussing her out. He cussing me out. Now, and they arguing. He choking her. So while he choking her, as I'm walking, I took the strap off, left the strap on the floor. I go in the back, get my clothes, put my clothes on. I grab my stuff. I'm about to go get in my car and go on because I don't got time for this shit right here. I don't do the messy. So as I'm leaving out the door, he come running outside, holding the strap in his hand. B, you don't got nothing to say to me? You just gonna be in my house with my motherfucking wife? Just fanning the damn strap in the air. He was like, you really don't got nothing to say to me? You just in my house, fucking my wife with this damn thing, this fake shit. You ain't gonna never be no man. You ain't gonna never do this. I said, dude, you doing all this, but your wife brought it for me. So clearly you ain't big enough. And I got in my car and I'm about to pull off, and dude threw the strap with the dildo on it at my car. And I looked in my mirror and the bitch bounced off the trunk. It was the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. So I'm driving home. I'm calling my homegirl. I'm like, Kel, like, let me tell you what just happened. So we talking about it, we laughing or whatever. This bra blowing me up. Back then, I ain't even gonna say back then because it wasn't that long ago. But it really wasn't on cell phones. It wasn't a way that you can block a phone number. It was not that long ago. So she just kept calling me. For maybe 3 to 4 months later, she would send me flowers to my job. She was sending gifts to my house. She was sending me cards in the mail, trying to get me to talk to her. Like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. The marriage wasn't good. We've been in and out. It was on its way out. I'm divorcing him, just blah, 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 blah. Somehow, some way, this dude found out where I live at. So I'm home. It's just me and my daughter home one day. And he came knocking on my door. Like, the fuck? What? You're not coming in my damn house. That's not what you're doing. So I went outside and I was talking to him, young and dumb. And dude started crying like, how can you break up my home, and what can I do? I love my wife, but my wife really wants to be with you, and I just want to save my marriage. So is it something that I can do that will make you talk to my wife? And I'm sitting there in awe like, is this big mofo really asking me to continue to do his wife? It was just so weird. It was so weird. Oh my God. That lady tried to get me to talk to her for maybe 6 months. 6 months. And I will mess up because one day I actually did let her come over. And let's just say I got mine and then I put her out. And I ain't never see her again until maybe 10 years later. She seen me in a grocery store. And she was with, no, it wasn't 10 years later. It was like 3 years later, because I seen her when I was out with my wife. And we was in the grocery store, and And she was like, so you just go walk past me and not speak? I said, yeah, but you have a good day. It was just so odd, y'all. Like, these story times be getting me in trouble. I be thinking, y'all gonna end up thinking I was a thought. I promise I wasn't a thought. I wasn't a thought. Well, I kind of was.